Welcome students to my class Accountancy Simplified. This class is for beginners of accountancy of MBA courses. So please listen to my class with all your attention for better understanding and communication of the subject accountancy. I will teach accountancy in a very lucid and simple manner, and that's why I have kept the name of my class Accountancy Simplified. And at the end of the class, you will have a complete picture as to the definition of accountancy, its features, its functions, the definition of transaction, its features, and the concept of double entry system of accounting. First, we shall discuss the definition of accountancy. Before going in details as to the definition of accountancy, we must know what accountancy does. Accountancy maintains books of accounts of recording transactions of business entities, right from small traders to sole proprietorship business, from partnership business to companies, from joint stock companies to joint venture companies, from government companies to charitable institutions, and from no profit organizations to municipalities. Accountancy is a long process, right from recording of transactions to the preparation of annual accounts and balance sheet. Now we should know the definition of accountancy. Accountancy is the science of recording day-to-day transaction of financial activities of business entities in an orderly manner in a set of books with view to measure the end result, that is profit or loss for a particular period of time, and to ascertain the value of assets and liabilities on a particular date. Accountancy is the language of the business. It reports to the management its various financial aspects in various forms. Now, what are the main functions of accountancy? The main function of accountancy is to record transaction in the books of accounts. It classifies, analyzed financial records as maintained, and informs management and its stakeholders various reports in the form of various statements in terms of its profitability, solvency, etc. It ensures authenticity of maintenance of books of accounts. It focuses on the areas of weaknesses of the entity's business performance. It compiles records and data at the year end for preparation of annual accounts and balance sheet. There are various other functions of accountancy which we shall discuss in later classes. Now, from the basic definition of accountancy, we come to know the main purpose of accountancy is to record transaction. Now, we must know what is transaction. Transaction may be defined as an event having monetary impact on the financial activities of an entity. In other words, event which may be expressed in terms of money or money's worth can be defined as transaction in accountancy. Purchase of goods for cash, cash sales of goods, purchase of furniture for cash, payment of salary to office staff, payment of wages to the workers, receipt of interest on fixed deposit, receipt of commission, etc. may be cited as example of transaction. Transaction may be of two types. One is cash transaction and other one is credit transaction. Under cash transaction, payment is made promptly, while in case of credit transaction, payment is deferred for a particular period of time. Now we come to the basic features of transaction. It must have one receiving aspect and one giving aspect. It must have a financial value and it must result in financial change of both the aspect or both the parties concerned associated with that event. So, if any event is to be recognized as transaction, these three essential elements must be associated with the event to make it a transaction in accountancy. Let us take an example to see whether all events are transactions or not. Say, after passing out from the B school, you get an appointment letter from Tata Motors Limited for the post of Deputy Sales Manager for a monthly salary of rupees 60,000 per month. Whether this is an event or transaction. What are the basic features of a transaction? It must have a receiving aspect and one giving aspect. It must have a financial value and it must result in financial change of both the parties concerned. Here in this case, we find only the financial value and no other two conditions present. So this is simply an event. It is not to be treated as a transaction. When you will join your service and get the monthly salary at the month end, then that will be treated as transaction. Is it clear to you what is an event and what is transaction? So from these examples, it can well be concluded that all transactions are events, but all events are not transactions. Now, we are going to the definition of double entry system accounting. Before we go in details as to its definition, I once again quote the definition of accountancy. Accountancy is a science of recording day-to-day transaction of financial activities in an orderly manner. What is that orderly manner? Orderly manner is a mode or style of recording transactions in the books of accounts. There are many modes or styles of recording transactions, but amongst them, double entry system of accounting has received global recognition for its sound logic and scientific approach to record transactions. Under double entry system accounting, each and every transaction is analyzed in its two aspects, recognizing the very fact that every business transaction is a double-sided affair, and also confirming the essential condition of transaction that has one receiving aspect and one giving aspect. The aspect which receives benefit, we call it debit, and which offers benefit, we call it credit. The basic principle of double entry system accounting is that for every debit, there must be equal and corresponding credit. The other essentiality of transaction that it results in financial change of both the aspects can be proved if we take the example of purchase of furniture for cash for rupees 10,000. As a result of this, the furniture aspects gets increased by rupees 10,000 and cash aspects gets reduced by rupees 10,000 to prove the authenticity of the concept of double entry system of accounting. So these are the various advantages and features for which double entry system accounting has received global recognition for maintenance of books of accounts. Now, what are the features of double entry system? Each double entry system analyzes each and every transaction in its twofold aspects. It divides to every transaction in two aspects. One is called debit and other one is called credit, and for every debit there must be equal and corresponding credit. So these are the basic features of double entry system. So that is all for today, and before I conclude my lecture, I will request all my students and listeners to like and share my channel, and not to forget to put the subscribe button if you like my channel. Thank you. Goodbye.